Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to my Inner Calm Coach channel. So, today I would love to talk about how to stay with the heart and not to escape into your minds, because the feeling of true love and joy resides in the heart, not in the mind. So, it's a beautiful thing that most of us want to live in that love that exists in our hearts. I think at least most people do. That's what we strive for. So a lot of us have felt glimpses of it, moments of peace, joy, divinity, especially when we're in love or when we're deeply connected to nature, to landscape, to people, when we just feel true joy. But it's often difficult because we don't know how we can stay with the heart. So, how we can feel all of these true feelings more often. A common way people think they can get back into feeling that love is by remembering or recreating times when they felt that way, perhaps with a specific person or in certain situations. So then they try to recreate those situations or get those people back, thinking that it will bring that feeling back, trying to use your mind to manipulate and control people, places, and things to recreate those feelings. But that's the complete opposite of how that spontaneous feeling arose. It is not possible for this approach to cause that feeling again. Because the fundamental difference between your mind and your heart. Your mind is associated with your head, with thinking, with analyzing, with planning, while your heart is where your love resides, where peace and emotions and feelings reside. When your mind is active, your heart cannot feel. When your heart is deeply feeling, your mind is quiet. So when you're in your mind, you're not in your heart. And when you're in your heart, that means you're not in your mind. So since love lives in your heart, to experience that, you must go there. This means you have to leave your mind. It is often very difficult for us to do that. The reason is fear. Fear drives us to protect us by controlling external circumstances or people. We use our minds to create a model of how everything needs to be in the outside world so that we feel okay. And then we use the mind to figure out how to manipulate the world to fit your model. This constant mental activity um, is a full-time job, basically. And that means while you're busy doing this job, you will not feel your heart. The mind will only take you into thoughts. So it will never take you into the heart itself. Here's a way to understand how to relate to your mind in order to connect with your heart. First, you recognize that your mind is constant activity and it's most of the time driven by fear and by controlling things, by an attempt to feel okay inside. We manipulate outside. So we try to change the external world with our minds. So that's an indirect way to try to deal with your internal issues. But you will never fix the heart's problems with your mind. So using your mind to try to fix what's going on in your heart will never work. A direct way to the heart involves stopping the automatic reaction of immediately jumping into your mind. When a situation or person triggers discomfort or insecurity or reactivity within you. So instead of letting your mind race to analyze and figure things out or decides how things should be, consciously choose to stay present with whatever you're feeling in your heart. If it's tightness, fear, or uncomfortable energy, intentionally bring your awareness there rather than letting your mind distract you with analyzing or blaming. Be willing to experience whatever is happening in your heart. Even if it's painful or uncomfortable or messy, your heart might have issues because it has been neglected or hurt. So you have to be willing to go there and work with it, not avoid it. Think of your heart as a precious child that you love dearly. If that child is hurting, you sit with the child and love it and support it. You don't run away from the difficult parts. Similarly, just sit with your heart and go through the discomfort and be there for your heart. A practical action when you feel discomfort in your heart is to simply relax and release. You don't need to do anything mentally to fix the feeling. Just relax and be willing to be present with whatever is going on there. Your willingness to stay present with your heart and relaxing and becoming comfortable, even in the midst of its struggles, without letting your mind interfere, is what heals your heart. So this presence allows stuck energies to release. Take full responsibilities for the state of your heart. Do not blame others. It is never somebody else's fault what's going on in your heart. While others might trigger internal issues, the underlying problem is within you. And your heart is your responsibility. Trying to get others to behave certain ways so your heart doesn't bother you is an attempt to live with your heart's problems and not to fix them. When you stop running away into your mind and are willing to be present with your heart, you will feel the depth of what is held within it. If you go through this process of relaxing and releasing while staying present, your heart will begin to heal. And when it heals, you will naturally feel much more love and beauty inside. And once you begin to feel that, you won't want to leave it. So from that point forward, every situation, especially challenging ones, can then be used as an opportunity to practice going inward and staying present with your heart, rather than engaging the mind and control. So this willingness to be with your heart, no matter its current state, is the path to its healing and to experience true deep love. So I hope that has helped you in some ways, and yeah, if you have any questions, I'm right here. And like, share, subscribe. I see you soon.